Dude, hurry up. I'm trying, just give me a second. These are the 3 we had packaged yesterday. Dude, we could literally be stealing anything and everything. Why did we have to buy these 3 things? Just wait and watch. Now open these 3 stalls. Done. Now help me put all of these inside these 3 packages. And when we pick up these tomorrow, it will be as if no theft has occurred at all. Dude, you are ingenious. Good morning, I'm here to pick up Mr. Richardson's delivery. May I see the receipt? Here you go. Have we met before? You look familiar. I get that a lot. I have a very common face. Has the delivery been sent out? Yes, boss. There's been a robbery. What happened here? Everything was locked up. The mall was open this morning as usual. We had a customer who arrived and took their delivery. Everything was fine. Until I arrived and unlocked these stalls and everything was missing. And none of the locks were broken? No. Did anything unusual happen recently? Well, those 3 products were bought yesterday. A manager of a very rich businessman came in sometime in the afternoon. Hello, I'm Victor. I'm the manager of Mr. Steve Richardson. My boss is in quite a hurry. He's waiting in the car. He needs a washing machine, a refrigerator, and an oven. Sure, we have the best products here. Is it for the missus? No. It's for his secret girlfriend. If Mrs. finds out, there will be issues. So I took the manager around and he selected the products. Let me go bring my boss to finalize the purchase. It's this way, sir. Boss, here are the products. Good. Here's the payment in cash. No checks. Can't have my wife knowing about this. Hearing what happened, Officer Lawrence chuckled. Zach and Brian. Will you be able to make a sketch of them? Sure. So first, Brian came in to see what he wanted to steal, and then he brought Zach to check out the locks on the stalls. Cunning. These are all genuine products, nothing under $50 each. 30. Nope, not a penny under 50. This is Zach and Brian. They were best friends and also partners in crime. After making quite the deal in Chinatown off their cunning little theft, they safely secured their hard-earned cash in their bank locker before returning home to sit back and relax. I'm ordering pizza. You want anything else? Garlic knots and mozzarella sticks. We'll be good to go for some time now. But dude, this is too much hard work. Carrying all those products is a hassle, selling them is a hassle, all that bargaining gives me a headache. A bank heist is easier than this. I know. I'm trying to figure something. It'll be easy, and if we can pull it off, we'll be set for life. Hearing the bell, Zach got his wallet and hurried to answer. when he froze seeing an ID. Officer Lawrence, BIIPD. Brian too walked up to the door and froze seeing the officer take out a sketch of them. You must be Mr. Richardson, and you must be his manager. Zach and Brian were arrested on the spot and taken into custody. The case went to court, but unfortunately, Officer Lawrence was unable to provide any evidence against Zach and Brian for theft. Rather, the only evidence was of the two using a false identity to make a genuine purchase at a store with cash. Mr. Brian Collins and Mr. Zach Stewart are free from all charges of theft due to lack of evidence. However, are sentenced to 3 months at the county jail for fraudulence. After being released, Zach and Brian were now at the Cleveland train station. Why are we here? I know you figured everything. Are you going to tell me now or wait until the last moment? It's driving me crazy. In time, my friend, in time. The duo traveled to Chicago and booked into a hotel and simply walked around the neighborhood, checking out the holiday decorations and smelling the fresh pumpkin spice. All we've done is spend. Are we on a job or vacation? We're on the job, and it's right in front of you. Zach turned to look at the towering building ahead of them. The BII Bank. Dude, we're gonna steal from here? If we're successful, we won't have to do anything for the rest of our lives. Brian said, turning around and walking into the BII burgers behind them. 4 burgers, 2 fries, and 2 colas, please. The friends sat down and were about to dive into their food when they both looked up to see the manager screaming at one of his employees. Did you give free food to an old lady yesterday? Where do you think you are? This isn't a charity. We don't give free food to anyone, even if they're poor, hungry, or old. Zach stared at the young woman listening silently to her manager. But as soon as he walked away, she got a tray and started piling food on top of it. Christine, what are you doing? Just wait and watch. Christine then walked up to Brian and took the burger out of his hand, stacking it onto her tray. Hey! Thank you. She then went around to everyone's table picking up their food. Ooh, what's that smell? Something's not right with that food. I think your fries were poisoned. The manager's after your family. As everyone in the restaurant stared at her bewildered, Christine walked out onto the street and handed out all the food to kids and the homeless. Enjoy, it's on the house. She then turned and yelled at her coworker. Tell the manager I quit. Brian chuckled seeing the nuisance. But Zach couldn't help but stare at the young woman. Dude, I think I'm in love. Falling in love is good for health. I fall in love twice a day. Yeah, right. You fall in love every time you see a hot girl. Are you saying she's not hot because I'm not in love? No, she's beautiful. In the following days, the duo got to business. Zach went where his heart took him, while Brian went where his brains took him. She lives here in this small apartment? We'll have to open an account in a locker so we can get a tour around the building and see the vault. She helps out everyone. She's so nice. The vault room is located on the east wing of the building. It'll take approximately 17 minutes to exit from there. Now she's working at a flower shop? How sweet. The security guard shift changes at 8 p.m. We'll have to do it on Christmas. I want to spend every Christmas with her. So one day, he built up the courage and approached her. "Hi, I'm Zach." "No, you're not." "I'm not?" "No, really I am." "Are you sure?" "Yes, I am." "Why are you here? I noticed you've been following me for the past few days, and you were at the restaurant that day." "Yeah, you taught your manager a good lesson." "What do you want?" "I'm new in town, and I was hoping to make some friends." "Yes, we can be friends. I'm very friendly, friend Zach. Now help your friend. Take all these flower deliveries from the truck and arrange them onto the shelf." This was the beginning of Zach and Christine's friendship. Or rather, love story. They soon started to hang out together, go on long walks by the lakeside, watched movies, and sometimes spent lazy evenings watching TV and eating pizza. Zach was impressed by Christine's innocence and how eccentric she was. And similarly, Christine was impressed by Zach's innocence and how tech-savvy he was. "Shoot, the TV's not working again. Don't worry, I got it." As the days went by in bliss, the new couple fell deeply in love with each other. Meanwhile, Brian too had progressed on planning his heist. He navigated the building, noted all employee shifts, even made a 3D model. But it was one evening while he was busy at the hotel room, he was confused seeing Zach walk in with 2 suitcases. "What's this? You bought all the tools already? I didn't even give you the list." "No, this is all the money we've gathered." "We don't need all that money. We only need to deposit part of it as an excuse to check out the security in the vault." "Brian, I can't do this anymore." "I know, dude. That's why we're doing this. After this, we won't have to do anything ever again. We can move on from here and settle in our lives." "No, Brian, I can't take that chance. I can't risk it anymore." "What? Is this about that girl?" "Yes, and her name is Christine." "So you're going to let go of this big opportunity for that girl?" "Not just any girl. I'm in love with her. I want to start an honest living with her." "And what about us? Our friendship, does it mean nothing to you?" "Sorry, Brian, I can't risk it. I can't be in jail again. Divide the money and give me my share, so I can open a store or a shop and leave this forever." Seeing how serious Jack was, Brian felt so angered. "If our friendship means nothing to you, then go. Take it all. I don't care." Zach opened the suitcase and took out some money. "I wouldn't have taken even this, but I really don't have a choice. I have to do something to earn my honest living, but losing you as a friend would be like losing the world for me. Please, try to understand." But as Brian turned his back on him, heavy-heartedly, Zach left. He and Christine soon started planning their marriage and figuring out how they would open up their store with the little money they had. Everything was going well until one morning, they received an unexpected visitor. "I'll see who it is." Zach was startled and anxious seeing Officer Lawrence at the door. Did he find out about the heist? "Oh, Mr. Richardson, Mr. Stewart. You're also here. Hello, officer. Is Rachel here? Rachel? There's no Rachel who lives here. Alright, if not Rachel, then Vivian, or Emily, or Christine. A bit confused, Zach called Christine out as Officer Lawrence stepped inside with his assistant. Officer Lawrence? You have to come with me to the precinct. You've been charged in a scam. Scam? No, you must be mistaken. She's not like that. Oh, Mr. Zach, you're so innocent. Officer Lawrence, I hope you have evidence for your claim. Actually, I don't. But here is a search warrant. I think we'll find the evidence right now. Right here. Zach and Christine watched as the two officers searched the entire apartment to find nothing. Officer, you've looked everywhere. Have you found your evidence? Officer Lawrence took out a flashlight. Not yet. Seeing the light, Zach knew what it was. It was a black light. With it, Officer Lawrence searched the walls when he suddenly stopped at a portrait. But it was just when he went to move it aside, Christine stopped him. No. Arrest her. As his assistant handcuffed Christine, he moved the portrait to reveal a safe. Zach looked at Christine, shocked. What is this, Christine? We've been trying to trace her down for some time now, and looks like we finally caught you. Zach, please, don't misunderstand me. All of a sudden, in all the hustle, they heard a voice at the door. What is going on here? Oh, Mr. Collins! You are the only one missing in this equation. Great timing. Miss Christine Jameson is just about to get exposed. Officer Lawrence, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Show us the proof before you allege someone falsely. Again. Fine with me. So, Christine, will you do the honors? I don't know where the keys are. No problem. Break it. Just as his assistant came forward, Zach took out his multi-tool. Wait, there's no need to break it. I can open it. Everyone stood around the safe as Zach clicked through the combination until finally he opened it. To the outside world, Christine was an innocent girl. But in reality, Christine was a con artist. She was an expert on acting and scamming people, no matter where she was. Like the time she worked at a hotel. Step 1. She found herself a target. Oh, so he's a married man, and he's here with his escort. Bingo. Step 2. She offered the target good service and made sure everything was fine. Here's the payment. Come again. Step 3. She visited the target at his home, specifically when he was with his wife. Hello, Mr. Jeffrey McKay. I've been sent by the BI Hotel to settle some remaining bills. What bill? I settled everything already. Who is that, honey? Yes, you had, but there were some extra products ordered, champagne, movies, and a couple's massage. Perhaps it was the missus. I'm Mrs. McKay. I didn't order anything. So he wasn't with you? Sweetheart, go inside. This is probably just a misunderstanding. I'll handle it. Look, you know very well what is going on. How much do I have to pay? And so, Christine got the target to write her a check. Sorry, miss, it was a misunderstanding. The bill was meant for Jeremy McKay. You see, it wasn't my fault. These people. And the last and final step. Christine changed the numbers and cashed out the check at any BII bank. Before she moved on, changed her name and appearance, and planned her next scam. Excuse me, Mr. Caleb Adams? Are you the son of Mr. George Adams? Yes. I'm attorney Lisa Williams. I've come here with a legal notice about your father. He was caught attempting to take advantage of a female nurse while he was at the hospital, but since his demise, my client is willing to offer an off-the-court settlement to resolve the issue. What? Take advantage? Are you sure? My dad was 90 years old, in a wheelchair. Yes, Mr. Adams, we have prescription evidence of ordering performance-enhancing drugs, and here are some pictures. Dad? But who took the picture while my dad was doing this? After the first incident, the nurse took precautions and set up the camera to catch him just in case it happened again. Wait a minute, doesn't the nurse look like you? Yes, she was my sister, and this has been quite traumatizing for me as well. Okay, I'll settle this, just please keep this low, alright? The payment must be done with a check, please. And once again, Christine cashed out her check and got on the move. Zach opened the safe to find a single file kept inside. A wedding planner? Since when have you been planning this? Ever since I met you, even before you proposed. Officer Lawrence inspected the safe, shocked. There's nothing here. Where did you put all the evidence? This is what I keep here. There is no evidence, Officer Lawrence. So how about you leave? Alright, the game is on. I will get you all back for today. As Officer Lawrence and his assistant left, Brian locked the door and turned to Zach, who looked at him bewildered, and Christine, who let out a smirk. Are you still going to keep me hanging on this? Ever since Zach left to start a life with Christine, Brian stopped planning the bank heist and started following them instead. He found Christine's innocence a bit too good to be true. Since he arrived, he realized the security was extremely high at the bank, and soon discovered it was because a big theft was occurring in the city. Someone had been repeatedly scamming people, and as he suspected, as he was spying on Christine, he learned the scammer was none other than she. However, ever since Zach and Christine started dating, the scams all stopped. But this wasn't the only thing Brian discovered. He realized it wasn't just him that was onto her, but also the police. He figured Officer Lawrence would raid her apartment sooner than later. So he broke in the night before and moved everything from her safe, from fake IDs, passports, and some money, and replaced it with her wedding planner. Christine, how could you keep this from me? Dude, you are also keeping secrets, and she has been absolutely clean ever since she started dating you. You guys are made for each other. Don't ruin this over the secrecy. You both were embarrassed, both were guilty, but you both did reform. But when did you learn how to pick locks? My friend, stay Staying together all these years, you didn't pick up on any of my talents, but I was able to pick up on some of yours. Okay, now that we're all friends again, Brian, I want my stuff back. What stuff? I didn't find any stuff. But did you have this money in your safe? Brian brought out the suitcase and opened it. Seeing all the money, Christine was shocked. Never mind, you can keep all my stuff. Now that these three are united, what are they going to do? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.